Welcome to Pages with Sidra, Glowing Star. If you love diving into the world of novels behind your favorite manga, manhwa, and manhwa, you're in the right place. Here, I bring stories to life by translating and reading the original works that inspire these captivating adaptations. Join me as we uncover the tales behind the panels, exploring their depth, charm, and unique storytelling. Subscribe and embark on this journey through the pages of global stories with me. I got a cheat ability in a different world and become extraordinary even in the real world. Vol 11, Chapter 1, Part 1. Here's the chapter. Enjoy Tilda. Ed Lonely Matter. Chapter 1. Preparation for School Festival. Part 1. After parting with Lanel-san, I spent my days in peace, escorting Kaguya-san back to the regal kingdom or to Earth until Lanel-san came to pick me up again. Nevertheless, in anticipation of the battle against the false god, I also continued my training in the other world with Knight and the other knights. It seems that Iris-san and the others were also training somewhere, but I wondered how much stronger they would become. I'm looking forward to the next time we meet, which makes me a little scared. At the very least, I'm sure my training with Master Usagi will be tougher than ever. While I was thinking about this, Sawada-sensei came in and started the homeroom. Well, the athletic festival has been over for a little while now, but the next one is finally the school festival. I see, it's already time for the school festival. I believe I was told that the points earned from the various events up to now would affect the budget for each class at the school festival. To be honest, I can't even imagine how big the school festival at Aosei Academy will be. And our class budget. Thanks to everyone's hard work, this class's budget is very generous. Whoa. Sawada-sensei's words caused the whole class to burst into excitement at once. So, just like at the athletic festival Kajino, you're in charge of this class. You'll be in charge of deciding what the class will do. We'll devote the first period to it. I understand. This time again, the class committee member, Tsuruma Kajino, was in charge of deciding what to put on for the school festival. If there is anything you would like to do, please let me know. While Kajino-kan was in charge, Merle called out to me. Yuya-san. So, what is the school festival all about? Eh? Oh, Merle is new to this. I don't know how to prove it. It's a school event where you can open food stalls and play little games. I sees it like the amusement park we went together before. No, it's not as big as that one, but... As I was thinking this, Kajino-kan mentioned while everyone in the class was proposing ideas for one thing after the other. Fum, we have a budget, so we can build an assembly-type hut in the schoolyard. Oh, we can build a hut. A hut. I exclaim, and the sound of snow next door tells me. You'll be surprised how much you can do for the school festival here, especially since our class has a good budget. I didn't realize it was that big. It was nothing like the school festivals I've known, though not on the scale of an amusement park. If we're doing a haunted house, we can make custom gimmicks, and if we're doing a stage show, we can have some pretty spectacular sets. Though, there was naturally a school festival at my previous school, but I wasn't able to participate properly. During the preparation period and on the day of the event, I was treated like a distraction by everyone in the class. This is why I'm looking forward to the first time I'm going to participate in a school festival. Well, it's not the scale of school festivals I know of. When I was thinking about this, it seemed that all the suggestions had been made, and Kajino-kan was in the process of putting them all together. And while integrating the parts that could be integrated from among the candidates that came up, in the end, 3 types remained: a coffee shop, a haunted house, and a stage. Incidentally, it was Keed who proposed the coffee shop, Yukai the haunted house, and Akira the stage. That's pretty much all that remained. Well, when I think about what we're going to do, I want to ensure there's nothing out of place. We have narrowed it down to 3, but in the end, I think we will take a majority vote, so I'll give each of you a few minutes to make a presentation. In that case, I'll go first. The first one to raise their hand at Kajino-kan's words was Akira, who stood up and brushed his hair back. After all, the gymnasium is the largest facility in this school. The school has a large budget, so the set can also be gorgeous. What else could we think of other than the stage? I watched to see how he would present it, but was surprised to find that it was more ordinary than I had expected. I thought that since it was Akira, the reasons might be more outlandish, but... Well, first and foremost, it's a chance to become a noble on the stage. I knew it wasn't normal. As I chuckle at Akira's words, Rin raises her hand. I have a question. If you were to do a play, what kind of subject matter do you have in mind? Of course, a story about a nobleman in which I play the leading role. Kajino, let's go next. Right. Listen to me. The presentation was forcibly concluded when Akira was about to speak with great enthusiasm. I don't want to mention that I was a little curious about what Akia's idea of a nobleman's tale was. The next to present was Yukon, who proposed a haunted house. As Akira said, we have a budget, so I think we can make the haunted house more luxurious. Besides, now we can build a hut instead of using the classrooms and build it from scratch. I see. Besides, I'm in the occult research club. If we're going to do a haunted house, then I'm going to go all out. He freezes when she hears Yukon's words. Yukine-chan, what do you mean by going all out? To bring various items that are said to be from haunted places that we research in our club activities, or to order cursed items because we have a budget. No, no, no. That's an absolute no-no. Why not? I think a haunted house with real ghosts would have a huge impact. He turned pale, perhaps imagining Yukine's words. Oh, I think I'd like to refrain from real ghosts too. That's exactly what happened when I went to the amusement park haunted house with Merle, even more so because I've seen the real thing. Then Merle seemed to remember it at the same time as I did, and her face turned blue. Oh, it's outrageous of Yukine to want to summon such an unscientific being, isn't it? Is that so? I think it's interesting. The expression of wonder was on Yukine's face. Kijino-kan, who was watching such an exchange, gave a wry smile. Well, despite the spirit, as expected, it would be a problem if something happened. At best, it will be something like us dressing up as ghosts or something creative to surprise the guests. That's boring. No, it's not. Yukine is amazing, and at this rate, even if the ghost actually appears in front of her, she's likely to be unaffected by it. And for now, we'll think about the content after it's decided. The last presentation is about the coffee shop. At Kijino-kan's urging, Keed, who had been trembling just a moment ago, regained her composure and began her presentation. Actually, what I'm thinking of is not a normal coffee shop. What do you mean? Hee butler and maid coffee shop. I thought it would be fun if everyone in the class could wear matching outfits. He cheerfully announced. At first, I was thinking of doing something like cosplay with everyone to make memories, but then I thought it would be fun to have a coffee shop as entertainment, so I thought it would be a good idea. Fumu, the previous two people were very unique in their presentations, but Keed is just normal. Those two are just crazy. It's disturbing to lump me with Akira. What a stray bullet. After being treated as a strange person, Akira crumpled to the ground after receiving a follow-up attack from Yukine. As I giggle at the sight of them, Keed turns to look at me. What is it? In addition to that, I thought that it would be nice to have some kind of food-related event. Is that so? Yeah. On the previous field trip, I was in a group with Yukine, and his cooking was very delicious, so I wanted other people to try Yukine's cooking. What, me? As I was surprised at the unexpected situation, Rin nodded her head. Oh, that's for sure. The food at that time was outrageous. I, the nobleman of cooking, was also surprised at the deliciousness of the food. Speaking of which, the food at Yuya's restaurant looked really delicious, didn't it? Why, yeah. I was jealous of the great smells wafting up to our group. Perhaps remembering that moment, the other classmates, including Ryo and Shingo-kan, began nodding their heads. Was it really that delicious? It is true that I remember that I could cook better than usual at that time thanks to the skills I acquired in the other world, but I had originally lived alone for a long time, so I was somewhat good at cooking. That is why I am genuinely happy to be told that my cooking was delicious. I may end up relying on Yuya-kun, but I'd love to eat Yuya-kun's cooking again. Would that be a nuisance? And no, that's not true. In addition, if we were to open a coffee shop, everyone would learn how to make it. It's not like I'm going to be cooking all day long. However, this is the feeling that I'm going to be the cook behind the scenes. Either way, I'll do my best. After all three of them had finished the presentations, we were given some time to think about it, and finally, the voting began. Okay, then let's have a majority vote among these three. Once again, under Kijino-kun's leadership, a majority vote was taken, and the result? It is decided that it will be a butler and maid cafe. Oh, a program was decided. Thank you so much for joining me today on Pages with Sidra. Glowing Star, I hope you enjoyed exploring the story as much as I did. If you're as passionate about novels, manga, manhwa, and manhwa as I am, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow book and comic lovers, and subscribe for more incredible tales from around the world. Turn on notifications so you never miss a new chapter. Until next time, happy reading, and I'll see you on the next page. Bye for now.